Hey, welcome back everybody to Coffee
Sometimes tea.
with Jen and Marcelo.
Marcelo.
So we're going to continue our advanced training and schooling on
Business financing through credit. So this is now we're getting into that business
mindset.
Entrepreneurial finance resources, referring to like the SBA loans, business credit cards, lines of credit, and best practices. So we said, ChatGPT, go forth and give us results. So SBA loan,
Small business.
So what is that?
It's a government-backed loan that are just designed to assist the growth of small businesses. They don't lend money directly. Instead, it's guaranteed loan, which provides participating lenders. It's usually banks, and it's a guaranteed. They guarantee it reduces the risk for the lenders, making it easier for businesses to access financing with more favorable terms.
But best practices for managing an SBA loan: excellent credit score to qualify. This is key, and this is what we've been building up to.
I know people are asking, "What's this credit score?" We'll get there. Don't worry.
We'll get there. But SBA is not for everybody. No. You don't have to go after it, but if you are going to go after it, make sure you know what your data points are, know how to fill out the application correctly, and no, do not go pay somebody to do this for you, because you can learn how to do that for free here in the community. If you're already here in the community, then you probably have already asked the questions, and if not, make sure you follow us, join us to get these resources. So then what's next? You want to prepare a detailed business plan that just demonstrates the viability of your business. Oh, and guess what? ChatGPT 4 can do that for you. Oh my gosh. When it comes time to doing a business plan for SBA, we're going to show you an example of how ChatGPT can help you do that. Prompts matter. Yep. The questions and the way you phrase
how you ask
matters. So as you can see, when we do this, and this is a theme, we tell ChatGPT to act as a finance and credit expert and explain the following, and then we gave it some input. Okay, we already had, and I'm playing around with this, but we had already did ChatGPT. It gave us the list version, and then we said expand the list version. So then what we're going to do is we're going to ensure timely repayment to avoid damaging the credit score and future borrowing capacity. Because once you go after this, it's going to boost your business credit. Your business credit is not your personal credit, and at some point you can separate from being that personal guaranteed to secured from just the business. And that's like the holy grail on credit, is to get to that point. So that way, say for instance, you get there and your personal is not attached to your business, and something happens to your business, you still got great credit on your personal side. Everything's being done on the business side. So this is why this matters. This is why all of this stuff we've been talking about, why we've been trying to go after all of this, to help show you how to get there. Okay, so next, after we've kind of gone over the business plan, how ChatGPT can help you out with building out a plan for you. And there's apps out there. I just saw some apps not too long ago that are amazing and can help you do this. Not only help build your business plan, but turn it into like the perfect presentation. SBA, they're going to just eat it up. Just streamlines, saves you time, gets you to a point of, okay, I can really do this and not struggle. So we can help you with that. And then when you do get that loan, ensure that you're making your payments on time. Again, we want to avoid damaging the credit. We want to make sure you have future borrowing capacity, because once you start getting into the business and business loans, you're going to want to have the ability to grow with that. So that's important. Business credit cards. All right. So please do not, and you've heard us say this before, but please do not go pay somebody to show you how to go get business credit. We have people here in the community that can help you. We're not going to charge you. We're going to show you what the do's and the don'ts. And one of those don'ts is don't go waste your money on these people that are just going to give you 5 seconds of information and then say, here's some forms, and then I'm going to do this all for you, and we'll take you down. And then next thing you know, personal credit's been tanked because it is attached to the business. And yeah, it is. So you're going to want to know how to set it up right. Did you know that the Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax have their own individual pockets or baskets of banks, and that pull from just Experian, just TransUnion, just Equifax? You want to know that. You also want to know that you want to do all of this in the same day. It does matter. Know your data points. Know what to do. We will be more than happy to walk you through those steps. The top two is American Express and Chase. They do have, and this again was some research that was done through ChatGPT 4, and these were its results, and we agree with these results. American Express and Chase have great offers, but you got to know your data points. You got to know what your projected income is. You got to know what your income is now. Are you a new business? If you're not a new business, would it be better to start a new business, a new entity to go after this? It matters. Unfortunately, we were led down too many different directions. It caused us problems. My data points are on par. But there were some items that were on my credit that we thought came off the credit and didn't. And we asked for help and we didn't get it. So until we met, the radical group, which is amazing, and everybody in it. And we love you all. And I know that you're following us and you're here. And some of you are probably in this going, oh my God, there she goes, ranting. But yeah, I'm going to rant because without them, I wouldn't have been able, and we wouldn't have been able to be in this position where we can now create classes to then help you not make those mistakes. So these are the top two. We do like them, but you don't need to pay anybody to know how to get those data points. You don't need to pay anybody to show you how to do this. And if you want to throw your money to the wind, sure, give us a big tip. We'll be more than happy to put it to use for you. But otherwise, keep it in your pocket. Save it. You're going to need it. So those are just a couple. And we're going to really go further in depth in that. This is going to be more of an in-community conversation because American Express and Chase have a lot of really good resources. And there are some people that we want to bring in on a special night for you to really just be a part of that. Ask your questions and follow along with what the pros and the cons are, and also how to go after them. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Best practices. Pay your balance in full. Yeah. Utilize the rewards and benefits. And these, oh my gosh, reward hacks. Okay, you got to join us when we have the live session on this. We want to bring in some special guests that really kind of give you some gems, as they say, that can kind of get you going in the right direction. I think it's amazing. Some of the stuff we didn't know about, and now we do, and it's just like, it is life-changing. The things that you can do with it. Lines of credit. Okay, best practices. Managing your lines of credit. Use lines of credits for short-term financing needs. Manage your cash flow. Avoid maxing out your lines. Again, this is where utilization comes into play. Your utilization ratio. Got to keep it down. Really got to keep it down. Try to keep it under 25%. Some will say 20, some say even less. But in a business, what I found, this is coming straight from one of the banks, that they said, yeah, utilization matters, but if you're using it a lot, they look at it, but they don't. That came from them, but it depends on who you're talking to. This was one of the managers. What do you call them? Sorry, dropping marbles.
Branch manager.
No, it was like one of the personal managers. Like they're like your personal concierge. They sit down. They give you a plan. And they say, this is where you're at. And yeah, does this matter? Doesn't matter. This is the person that goes to bat for you inside the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So some good things there. And so we're just going to wrap this up. Credit, use it wisely. It is a good tool. And if you use that tool right, it can really catapult you and your business and the future of your business. So again, stay on top of that credit, stay on top of what you do. Make sure you follow us into the next module. We'll see you there. And thanks for joining us here at
Coffee sometimes.
Tea.
Thanks, guys.